like 13th year of Gossip. Like,
yeah.
13 years.
If you listen to the first album and then now, it's just like a completely different band.
Well, the vocals were in the bathroom, done in one day.
Yeah.
No words.
One guitar with 3 strings on it.
Just amazing.
No hi-hat.
No hi-hat.
Yeah. Like,
a bass drum, a floor tom.
Huge evolution. I think between Music for Men and this one, too, like, we just... You know, we learned a lot in the studio working with Rick Rubin, and
we learned what a studio was.
We learned how to be in a studio, not in a barn, and you know, just like having the confidence in ourselves to like take ourselves a little bit more seriously musically and explore things that we hadn't done before. Like this new record has a lot of electronic elements, and that's pretty new for us.
And just throwing caution to the wind.
Yeah, and just like. Songwriting.
Why not try it?
Like,
you know, production,
baby,
songwriting.
Songs.
It's got everything: words, drums,
cowbells,
cowbells galore.
Yeah, but just I think we're a little bit older and wiser now, and we know that this is actually our job, and so we can take it a little bit more seriously, I
knowing
guess.
that we can do it.
Having that confidence is really nice.
It's making all about, making a record that you are happy and that you can live with, as opposed to, making a record out of fear,
Yeah.
I can't explain it,
but better hold on to this success.
Yeah, there's that, and then also the fear of, I think the greatest thing about this record for me was being a 30-year-old making a record, honestly, and not being in my teens or my 20s at all, and being able to have confidence that I didn't even know I lacked until I got older, and so not having that fear on your shoulders, that I can't explain it, but you'll know someday.
20-year-old will know.
You tiny
little baby.
Are you 20? Hey, I'm 31, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'll never lie about that. I won't lie about anything. You want to know how much I lie? Fine. You want to know what I ate for breakfast this morning? A Danish. Cheese, cherries, delicious. Took a bath last night. Oil everywhere.
Oil all over.
Yeah, buy oil. Anyway, that kind of confidence is just you don't even know that you're lacking it. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Don't worry. If what you needed was banter, we've got it down. We got banter. Brian was amazing. Working with him was great.
He's like a cheerleader in the studio.
He also has a secret funny side. Very cheeky.
He's a very cheeky monkey.
Cheeky monkey. He has a Bentley, which I made him promise to drive me to a castle in, and he said yes. He said yes. That he did. That's a true story from recording. True story. I was like, "You have a Bentley? Promise me you'll drive me to a castle." Imagine going to a castle in a Bentley. I don't think I've ever even been in a Bentley. Anyway, in fact, I thought it was a BMW for a really long time. Brian was really incredible. Don't edit that out. That's good stuff. Keep it rolling. It's just for me, working with a pop producer was really awesome because just like working with Rick Rubin was really awesome, and Guy, and even John Goodmanson. Working with all of them was really awesome because there's all these different parts of your voice that you don't even realize that you're not using, and not technically, but genres, and that they bring out different parts of your voice. And it was really awesome to work with Brian in a pop context, and somebody who was really excited about the voice. It was awesome. And just being with people a different group of people that aren't used to working with people like you can really make you feel believe in yourself again. You're like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm actually not bad at this, and it's just really nice to be lent to a fresh new pair of ears and ideas and visions. So Brian was really cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to Toby Scott. Big ups.
His partner in crime at Xenomania.
I really love Into the Wild on the record. I love it so much.
Favorite. Slow jam.
It's a really good slow jam. It reminds me of Tom Tom Club and Talking Heads, and it just has really
like the production on that song.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think I also really love for me, the songs that we play them, I get really excited about. This one called Get Lost I really love, so I get really excited about that song. Move in the Right Direction, I really like that song because it's so ridiculously cheerful. I'm really into that. You're just
it's like a workout song, you're in the gym, getting motivated, like a workout montage.
Yeah, someone's in the gym, not this moi.
Yeah, but that's just, like, the vibe of it reminds me of that.
Yeah, get on that treadmill and chug. Get on that treadmill and chug. I don't really, I love that.
Yeah.
Go get them. Go get 'em,
girl.
Tiger.
Mm-hmm. You got this.
You got this. It's yours. It's all in the bag. All in the bag. Aaliyah.
Oh my God, Missy Elliott.
Missy. Lil Wayne. I swear to God, there was a song about Lil Wayne on there. I like to look directly into the
We were
camera.
just listening to Usher Climax in the car.
Yeah, we were on an iPhone.
Just
to the climax. Nowhere fast we reached our climax. Together now.
What a jam! That was on repeat while I was in the shower yesterday morning.
Very sexy, sensual.
I don't know. I listen to a lot of dance music these days too. A lot of house music.
I listen to fuckloads of country music. I love it. I'm so obsessed with it. Like I just like it when people can use their accents to go with the rhyme flow. I just think it's genius. Loretta Lynn, like Dolly Parton, like
Lil Wayne
ABBA.
does it too.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne does it all the
Southerners.
time. Yeah.
Southerners are really good with their accents. I think it's really exciting. As a Southerner myself, I'm a visual thinker. Like, imagine that. I'm a visual looker. There's constantly a cartoon in my head, and like just like word association when things happen. Like as soon as the song is written and finished or something like that,
Thinking
like
about how the video
I'll
and the outfits
immediately text the producer. Like the director of the videos and be like, "It's all about
yellow.
Pink. It's all about pink, baby. It's pink. I'm seeing pink everything." Like the last video was like red. It's all about red. I want Wizard of Oz. Red. Carrie. These are the things I want. I was like, can we put knights in there? I want stained glass. Like, and it works. And then, but like even like after a song is written, I'll be like, this is what it's all about. The whole photo shoot centered around my eyebrows. Like things like that. Like not just like you or anything. Like everybody's in charge of their own personal style. But I just love that part of making music. I love the package. And like I feel like a lot of people don't like it, but I feel really lucky that I genuinely enjoy that.
Me and Nathan just wear black all the time.
Yeah. I'm trying to get out of my all black phase. I was in one for a minute.
You know what? I embrace my all black phase.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. It's slimming.
Yeah.
Slimming.
Yeah, I'm looking fat these days.
You look huge. The size of an elephant. Disgusting. Such a pig. Me, I thought it was the best bridge to gap from the last record to this record. I feel like if there were so many songs that would have been a really bold transition, but I think that that song was a really good, like, just a really good introduction into like a new producer and a new sound without straying too far away from the last records. It's funny thinking about things like that, and for you to.
Adele in the background.
Adele
back there.
I do love Adele.
She loves
She better. With it, this is the only song I know how to play.
Right.
On auto harp.
Auto harp. Yeah.
G, D, E, A minor, C.
This song literally makes me cry every time I hear it. I could be.
Do you want me to tell him to turn it off?
Oh, God.
Turn that off!
This was my breakup record.
Adele don't make her cry anymore.
It's Adele's breakup record too.
I know, bless her heart, but she's such a baby.
No,
I cannot wait to hear the record she makes when she's like 35.
She's got a bright future ahead of her, baby.
Yeah. She's gonna make her own pink Cadillac. So I love that how much I knew it would, for one, freak the label out. And
that's always a reason to do something.
Yeah, it's like they wanted pictures, and they were like, we want pictures of the band. I was like, you got it. Yeah,
gonna have lizard eyes.
I wanted it to be really badass. I thought Music for Men was a really badass cover. Cinema Control was a really badass cover, and it was putting out a record. Cinema Control was amazing because we did that completely independently in the UK at first. And doing that and having, my armpits were hairy, and I'm a huge lesbian, literally, physically huge. I mean that, and, two dykes and a weird dude, and, they were like, you're never going to sell albums with this on the cover, and it totally did. And I just like the idea of keeping it subversive, political, creative, hilarious. I thought the funniest thing was, the lizard eyes didn't freak anybody out as much as the fat hand. I'm like,
Yeah,
guess what? I'm sure if people know who Gossip is by now, they probably know I'm not a skinny person. You know, it's like, who else's hand is a baby hand? It should have been a baby hand with fingernails. See? Had I thought about that? But I like the idea of using humor, but basically it was like my best friend Jerry and I in a room.
Photoshop.
With Photoshop and a shitload of pictures of us. So imagine the endless possibilities of hilarity. That's what happened. I mean, we were like making heads really huge and like teeth really. It was just amazing.
I think with all of our covers, we want to always do something that is not against the norm, but just something that is slightly like subversive or weird,
or just a little off-putting. Maybe makes people a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, because I don't know, like.
Well, all the people I admire, like Lee Bowery, Divine,
they're all freaks, like
Nell Carter. I don't know.
Or even like Missy's.
Yeah, Missy. Oh my god,
the fucking
Missy
trash
back
bag.
in the day, the trash bag that made her look bigger.
Yeah,
that is unheard of now. People aren't going to do that anymore. I love that idea.
Yeah, just doing something that's just different and weird, and
those are the images that last, whether you love them or you hate them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because those are the things you're going to remember.
Like whitewashed, like boring beauty shots are just like, who cares?
I wanted to do it spread eagle with no panties. But then I remembered that my thighs touch, so and you couldn't see any bush anyway. So I was like, you know what? Tits. It's all about boobs these days, you know? I was like, let them rip. Let them hang down. In their natural form.
Sorry, Peter.
No, it's awesome.
Sorry, Peter.
I love
Best
it.
interview I've ever sat in.
I love it. You guys are all great.
Welcome. I like interviews. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like, sure, talk, fine, great. Sounds great to me. Collaborated with MAC Cosmetics. It's coming out this summer. It's fucking awesome. Like, I'm really, really proud of it. And I'm not being like, and maybe it's like, I'm just really proud of it. I'm really excited about, like, just how versatile it is for people who maybe, because it's such a luxury brand and it's so awesome and, like, it's, a part of, like, my everyday world. I love makeup, but I'm really excited for the younger kids who are going to get, I think, a lot out of, like, one piece. So, it's really cool. It's really cool. It's very awesome. My favorite thing was the puns, getting to name it. So
fun.
fun.
Name those colors and stuff.
Oh, my God.
So what exactly is it? Is it like a...
It's everything. It's, like, I think there's, like, 50 pieces, 25 pieces? 25 pieces? Yeah. Like it wasn't Viva Glam. It's an entire collection. Wow. I'm really excited. My personal favorite is Powder to the People. Thank you.
Powder to the People.
I mean, just naming that stuff, like, I'm just like, that I think is what I want to do with my future. I'm like, why am I not naming things? Babies. Yeah. I've named lots of babies in my day. Like, give it to me. Get out!
One more question.
One more?
Yeah.
All right.
Get out.
And just a quick general question. As musicians, what is your favorite part of being a musician?
For me, playing shows is, like, the most rewarding part. I like writing songs, too.
I like writing songs.
For me, like, getting on stage and connecting with the audience is really important. Like, that's where I just feel, like, alive.
For me, not having to have a fucking job.
Yeah, that's great.
Get a job.
I like your answer. Well, that's a great answer, but for me, no 9 to 5.
Yeah, not having to work in an office is pretty great.
I can't type. I was kicked out of typing class in 7th grade.
Yeah, I can't. I'm like totally computer illiterate, so
and now I'm like,
working in the real world would not really work for me. But
I could see you being a good boss.
I'm not a leader. I'm a follower. Okay.
I am a leader, but I wouldn't follow me.
Yeah. On that note.